Oh man, after taking a break and just going to that import store, well, I feel energized. Gotta admit, even though they didn't have much, I do like the fact that they had these Ranger keys too. Now, speaking of Rangers, I haven't done anything Power Rangers related, and I'm a huge Power Rangers fan. You know what? That's gotta change. But what to review? I'll think of something. Hey everybody, welcome back to Zero Reviews, where I review pretty much just about anything I want. This time though, it's going to be my new segment that I started, Top 10s. And since I did Top 10 Kamen Rider designs the last time, I'm going to switch it up a bit and go to the roots of my whole tokusatsu career, or at least, watching tokusatsu, and that would be Power Rangers. I love Power Rangers, and although I could make a top 10 on anything, I'm going to choose Megazords for now. But instead of focusing on the little things like fights and if it was cool in action, I'm mainly focusing on if I like the Megazord in terms of looks. So these are my top 10 Power Rangers Megazords. Here are some rules though. Number 1, I am disqualifying the MMPR Megazord. It's too nostalgic and would most likely top the list anyway. I want some originality on here. 2, 1 Megazord per series. This ensures that more of the series will get represented on the list. 3, this only includes series I have fully watched, meaning Jungle Fury and RPM are disqualified immediately since I have yet to watch any of them. And yes, I sat through the horror that was Operation Overdrive. Number 4, no matter how good or bad a Megazord fared in battle is not of my concern for this list. This list is mainly going to be about their appearance and if the Megazord suits work well on screen. Number 5, single Zord warrior modes are disqualified as well. Only full Megazords can make it on this list to make it simpler. Alright now that all the rules are explained, let's get on to the list. Number 10, Gosei Grand Megazord. Yes, this counts as a Megazord. If it was a warrior mode, then Robo Knight wouldn't have 2 auxiliary swords. Anyway, I like the design of this Megazord, and it's probably my favorite designed Megazord in Megaforce, although it does have its downsides, such as the 2 colored legs that don't really match the rest of the robot. If both of them were red, it wouldn't be so jarring. Number 9, the Omega Megazord. There's something about this Megazord where I like it better than all the others in Lightspeed Rescue. I feel with it showing all of its colors, it comes off as more of a cohesive design than Gosei Grand, and it's thin and moves nicely in action. Overall, it's an interesting secondary Megazord, that's for sure. Number 8, the Predazord. While the Wild Force Megazord didn't really stick out to me, I personally liked the Predazord more. It was only 3 pieces and it wasn't as busy as the Wild Force Megazord with all of its colors. Plus, I can actually remember what it looks like since it's used its main form quite a lot more from what I remember of the series. Number 7, the Turbo Megazord. Although Turbo was bleh, I did like the Turbo Megazord. It pulled off the combined car mech feel very nicely, and I think it's just me, but I prefer some of the thinly built Megazords since I feel they could have more dynamic fight scenes. Which is why I like the Turbo Megazord a lot, as well as the colors don't bother me, them being subdued since they're cars. The only thing I don't like is the numbers on it though. Mainly the Pink Ranger's car. It has a number 5, and when it splits, it only has that number 5 on one shoulder, so it bugs me since it's not symmetrical. Despite that fault, I still like it. Number 6, the SWAT Megazord. The SWAT Megazord is a pretty cool contender on this list. I like the colors and the shape of it, although it seems a bit square, I'm okay with it. Though I do like how, like the Time Force Megazord, it has the primary colors of the team in Zord mode, but when it goes into Megazord mode, it only focuses on one or two primary colors, this one being red and blue on a black and silver body, which is a very nice mix. Number 5, the Battle Fleet Megazord. If there's one thing I haven't said about all the other Megazords on this list so far, is that they don't seem complete to me. This is one of the few Megazords that has a constant theme going for it, and feels the most complete to me without having stupid design choices. However, aside from the completeness, I find it a bit bland compared to the others on this list. Number 4, the Dino Stegazord. Now the Dino Stegazord proved that you can be cohesive and complete while having more than one color. Both purple and white blend so well together that the black and gold decorations on it don't even mess with the design of it. It's a very neat looking Megazord and one fitting of a technical 6th Ranger. Three, Mega Voyager. Remember how I said the Dino Stegazord proved you can be cohesive and complete? Well, Mega Voyager proves that you can do exactly that with 5 different Zords. Although the Zords are all over the place, I think they blend in and mesh with each other pretty well. It also helps that they didn't make the Pink Ranger Zord completely pink. That would have been stupid. The Mega Voyager proves to you that you can have 5 Zords and fit into a very nice design for a Megazord. Number 2, the Thunderstorm Megazord. Speaking of 5 Zords, we've got 2 Megazords combining into one with the Thunderstorm Megazord. The colors mix nicely on this Megazord, and the lion head wheel is a very nice touch to have on the chest instead of as one arm. The feet are a bit meh in my opinion, just using one of the Zords as shoes, but the arms are really what make me like this Zord since they just mesh so well together with the rest of the Zords. Number 1, the Ninja Megazord / the Ninja Mega Falcon Zord. Yes, call bullshit. I can see you all typing it in the comments right now as well as flaming me. So let me explain. Just what is it that makes this my favorite Megazord design and function-wise of all time aside from the MMPR one? Maybe because I like the mixing of different colors and it doesn't stand out like a Crayola? The fact that they all mesh well together? Oh, and then there's also the fact that it's thin and small compared to all the other Megazords, and I like the less bulky and more maneuverable ones, like the original Megazord. Oh, and did I mention this Megazord is so hardcore it needs no weapon? It goes bare fists against monsters. I am a man! Plus, I know it's not nostalgia. I barely watched MMPR Season 3, I was a Season 1 and 2 kid. I didn't pick it back up until Power Rangers Turbo, and I kinda regret that decision. Either way, this is my decision. If several rules were barred from this countdown, then yes, the original Megazord would have won hands down. But that's too predictable, and that's why I chose this Megazord out of all of them as number 1. Well, that was a top 10. I'm Zero, this was Zero Reviews, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Take care.
違う視線に凍てつく心臓を握りしめた手はギラギラ汗ばんで